All right, here we go. Hi again. It is Daniel and Katie. We're here with Dr. Matthew Bortolussi of the Vellore Chiropractic and Wellness Centre. Thank you for coming and having a chat with us.
Thank you for having me on. It's great to be here, and yeah, we look forward to having our little conversation.
Absolutely, yeah. And this is actually we've had a few of these. I know Katie and I were talking that this is something that's close to home for me because I've been cracking and needing all kinds of stuff. But this won't turn into a consult, but maybe down the road, maybe a week from now, I'll drop in. But
all right.
Yeah, but basically, we just want to learn a little bit more about how things have been, definitely over the last couple of months, what it is that you do, a little bit about your business, and we'll kind of take it from there. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and what the Wellness Center does?
Sounds good. Yeah, we are a multidisciplinary health clinic. Vellore Chiropractic and Wellness Center started off simply with chiropractic. We also had massage therapy. Over the years, we've expanded and grown, added new practitioners, so that we do offer physiotherapy. We have an acupuncturist on staff. We also offer shockwave therapy, which is a somewhat new thing to a lot of people. But we do, fairly full spectrum of services here that we've been serving the community with. And we've been here for 15 years. We were established in 2005, and we've been fortunate enough to be in the same location since then, right here in the Vellore area, and Vellore Woods specifically, at Weston and Ashbury. We've been serving the community since then, and we're pretty proud that we've been able to have that continuity in the community as well.
Definitely. What's shockwave therapy?
Shockwave therapy, I don't even do it justice explaining it, but if anybody's had ultrasound, laser therapy, or any of those kinds of things, it's that and then some. It's like the next best thing. It's a pain management modality, but it does also help promote tissue healing. So it is good for a number of musculoskeletal injuries as well as pain management in that sense too. So it is a service offered by our physiotherapists who do it. They will sometimes incorporate it within their standard treatment sessions as well, or offer it as a bit of a standalone if that's something specifically that somebody's looking for.
Cool.
But yeah, it's something we've just added in the last just over a year ago, and had great results. It's got great clinical efficacy behind it, and we're happy to have brought it in and offer that as an additional new service for us.
Very great. Yeah.
Very cool. So how have things been? We're in a unique time now. How was the office closed for the last couple of months? I'm assuming it's tough to treat people when you can't go near them.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So back in March, as the pandemic was kind of winding up and taking a grip on everybody here, some of the providers, the regulatory bodies did mandate that they shut down completely. For example, our massage therapists had to cease all services that they were providing. Some of the other practitioners, like myself as chiropractor, we were restricted to only acute care or urgent and emergency type of cases. So there's not a lot of that. Everybody's stuck at home, not doing too much. You couldn't go anywhere or do anything. So there wasn't too many of those happening in the last couple of months. So you could kind of say we were about 99% shut down for the last 2 months, but it provided a good opportunity for everybody to, rest and relax. A lot of people got, housing projects done that were on the honey to-do list and that kind of stuff. So, we all kind of rested, hibernated, regrouped. We're really excited now that we've all had the green light and go ahead to return to the clinic, and everybody's getting back into the swing of things. So, yeah, it was certainly a different time, different challenge, but that was the experience the last couple of months. So the last month or so was kind of trying to guess, okay, what are we going to need? Are we going to need, masks are a pretty safe bet. We're going to need masks, extra disinfectant. Let's stock up on that. Do we need do we need plexiglass shielding at our front desk? Different things like that we talk with other clinic owners and other businesses around, even across Canada, not let alone just Ontario, to see what they were doing or what was being required of them to do, to make sure that we had following the rules, obviously doing that, but ensuring that we were providing a safe environment for everyone to come into, and making sure that we weren't, we were contributing to getting out of the pandemic and out of this health situation that everyone is in, rather than contributing to it and letting that get any worse. So that was kind of the last month or so, getting the clinic up and kind of reconfigured and reset to accommodate social distancing and all those kinds of things. So so that's been the last couple months, but we're very excited that we're back in action this week.
And has your phone been ringing like crazy? Because
it has. I put it on. I made a point right before getting on the call here with you guys to make sure I put it on mute, so that all the calls go right to the voicemail, and we don't have to get interrupted by any of that stuff. And it's been very busy. We reached out to people by email initially last week to make the initial announcement. Hey, welcome back. We're happy to come back to. We started to get on the call, on the phone ourselves, reaching out to people that we know were kind of in the most serious need of our care, to get back into the swing of things as quickly as they could. And then other people, they've just been calling. So we've been quite busy, and thankfully so. We're very grateful for the return to action as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So is the full breadth of services available now, or is it open?
Everything is available again. Yeah. We've had to take some extra steps of spacing appointments out. So we are going to be seeing fewer people are going to be walking through the doors on any given day, but all of the services are going to be available. So everybody's up and running again. Myself offering chiropractic care. Our massage therapist started back on Monday, and physiotherapist started back on Monday as well. Our acupuncturist will be starting later on in the week, but everybody's back up and running, and they're just excited to get back to it, back to doing what they love and what they're what they have all prepared to do too.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Are you guys open every day, or what are your hours? And
we do have hours every day. Yeah. For everybody's got their own little set of hours, and like practitioner by practitioner, but in all, the short answer is, we're open 9 to 7, Monday through Friday. The weekends we start at 9 o'clock as well. And, we go till about noon or so. Some of the therapists go a little bit longer, but we want to have a weekend as well. So we try to shut it down by Saturday with, into the afternoon, not too far. And definitely Sunday we're closed completely, just so everybody gets a little bit of a break that way too. Yeah, but everybody, we pretty much have something offered or something available every day here.
Okay, and now you were talking about like best practices you learned from other clinics and what people are doing across the country. So what did you settle on for people who have never been there and are maybe thinking about, should I go, should I not go? What sort of setup do you have right now for that?
So I'll back up a little bit, because we've always had to, have disinfecting and cleaning practices on a regular basis throughout the clinic, especially if somebody did come in with a sniffle or, a cold, the regular flu or the regular common seasonal cold kind of stuff. Definitely anything that they touched, on the table, we would have, or anything around in the clinic. As a precaution, we would disinfect or clean it with disinfectant after every, an encounter with someone who is exhibiting symptoms that way. So we're always prepared to do that. And there's always regular cleaning and disinfecting periodically, that happens anyway. So we were somewhat prepared, and it was just, now we're doing more of it. Now we're doing it in between every single patient and visit. The other additional stuff we're doing is, yes, all of our staff are mandated to wear masks, and we're okay to do so. For, again, some practitioners, their patients must wear masks. For example, the massage therapist, the patients must wear masks throughout the entire encounter. Some of the other practitioners, their colleges have not mandated patients to wear masks, though it's recommended or encouraged. So we are encouraging patients to wear masks, even if it's not required. We do have them available at the front desk immediately when they walk in, and we have obviously hand sanitizer, bottles galore all over the place, to make sure that people have that opportunity to make sure that they're doing their part with it as well. We've had to take another additional step of pre-screening when people are booking appointments, making sure, have you traveled or come into contact with somebody who has had symptoms or a confirmed case of COVID-19, if you yourself are exhibiting symptoms of any kind, they must let us know. So that's an additional thing. And software is great now because we can send out an automated email that goes a couple hours before their appointment just to make sure that they can still answer no to all those things and say, yeah, they're okay, they're clear. To their knowledge, they're not going to create a threat to us or anybody else that they may encounter in the clinic or along the way around. So that helps out. Just tracking in case that in case of contact tracing that needs to be done, it would allow us to facilitate that for public health agencies. But again, just for our safety of us and everyone else in the clinic, we are taking those extra precautions. Are there any other things we're doing? Yeah, the laundry is obviously always on the go, making sure everybody's got clean sheets of everything, clean sheets, pillowcases, blankets, all that stuff is washed in between every patient. So we've had to stock up a little extra on kind of those things to make sure that there's enough to go back on the table before the laundry bell dings, that the dryer's done to get it back on there. But little things like that. It's and obviously plexiglass shield up at the front desk, those kinds of things. The kind of a lot of the stuff that you're going to see in most other businesses that people are venturing out to, the grocery store, for example. So from that perspective, it's some changes, but thankfully not drastic, and we're doing everything we can to make sure people are feeling comfortable and people are feeling safe, and we're making them aware of that too.
That's great. So in terms of, your business goals and everything, I know, for us as well, things have definitely changed in terms of COVID and like where we're heading over the rest of the year. What are your business goals for the rest of the year, and have they changed at all?
So we thought about it and kind of just referencing back to what we just talked about, of all these extra precautions that we're doing. We're seeing less people, we're incurring extra costs for different, supplies, disinfecting supplies, masks, extra linens and things like that. Plexiglass shield up at the front, all those different little things, and they do add up, and a lot of them are consumable things that we'll have to replenish and keep purchasing for who knows how long. But one of the things as a business goal, because any objective goals that we set on revenue, or how many people are we going to see or care for in this year, that anything we might have set at the beginning of the year, well, that's out the window now, because a lot of different things have come, obviously. So the first business goal, it will reach into the second business goal, is where a lot of businesses have increased or passing those expenses and those costs on to their customers or their patients, and charging for a mask, $1 or $2, or just raising fees across the board to have a blanket, way of absorbing those, those extra costs, right? And we didn't feel that was right. And again, there's arguments for that too, but we felt the best way that we can contribute to people, there's a lot of people with a lot of worry with financial stress if they have been laid off, or whatever kind of work that they do, that they've been earning less. So if there's a way that we can not add to that stress, let's do that. And in doing so, what we've done is we've decided as best as we can, if we can not pass that on, we're not charging for masks, we haven't increased fees as a result either. So we've kept those fees the same as they were before all of this went down. We're not charging extra for anything. So if we can mitigate that for people, then we will. So that was the first goal, and more of on a nuts and bolts kind of thing. And to me, that kind of builds into the second goal that we've set now for the year, is because everybody, there's increased stress, there's increased uncertainty and anxiety about everything. What's the economy going to be like? Am I going to have a job? Am I going to earn as much money as I did before? I haven't seen my loved ones, my parents or whoever, that I haven't been able to go visit people. And a lot of that social interaction that people was just part of the normal human experience. A lot of people have been missing that or lacking that. So one of the things that we wanted to make sure we're creating for people coming in is, our goal is to make that as a positive experience, a warm welcome and safe and embracing experience for them as we possibly can, because they've been missing that. So by nature, the work that we do, all of us here, all of our practitioners, involves close contact, involves being within that 2-meter social distancing zone. We're already inside of that anytime that we're engaging in patient care with somebody. So, well, we're in it now, so we're in the mud now. So why don't we let's incorporate some of the things that we always used to do with people in making a more positive experience. And it's simple things. It's a handshake when somebody walks in the door. When we're helping, help them get off the table, helping hand to get them up off the table, sitting up again, or just a reassuring, tap on the shoulder or tap on the back. Just those simple little touches, literally or figuratively, that they add a lot to the experience. Everybody's so used to having, nowadays, the last few months, they've got to stay away from this person, move away, drift away, let them pass the other side of the aisle in the grocery store. And well, like I said, we're already in that zone. So let's make the best of it, and let's make it as a positive experience for them as they can, and let them feel good, especially those people that have been, for lack of a better way, they've been isolated. They haven't seen loved ones. They haven't been in contact with a lot of people, other than, if the best thing that they've had is FaceTime with somebody. That for some of them, that's the reality. So if we can kind of connect with them that way and make them feel welcome, make them feel special here, make them feel like a loved one, make them feel like our family. And that's probably the biggest goal that we can achieve, is to provide that for anyone here.
That's great. And just to make them feel comfortable in that is really important. Yeah.
It's such a unique time with that. And like with kind of the foreseen, I mean, we know stresses are higher now everywhere. Yeah. Do you see that potentially, like, are you preparing for a different patient mix where a lot more of what you see is less about, athletic injuries and things like that, and more is about focusing on wellness and stress relief and things like that?
Definitely. And building on the point that you're making, most of the people that we have been seeing even before this, most of the root causes, down below that brew up as something of a that might be a musculoskeletal ache or pain or symptom with muscle tightness, and this is stiff and all the rest, or headaches, all of those things. They're usually the cumulative effect of a bunch of different stresses, and their body not being able to cope and not respond and recover from that stuff, and just get broken down over time. So we had already kind of been seeing that for years and understanding that. So we're in a good position to be able to respond to that now. I would probably say about, if it's 10%, it's generous, that the new person walking in the door is somebody who sprained their ankle, or strained their back lifting a couch with their buddy, or the kind of the things that you think that you're going to come and see me for, or any of our practitioners for, is really a small piece of it. It's a lot of them are, I've been experiencing XYZ for years, and it's started off as something small and I can cope with it and just get by, and now it's getting worse, and it's really gotten worse the last few months, or whatever time period, because of this additional stress. And my body's just not handling it. The stress is getting worse. I'm less functional, I'm irritable with my loved one, and all these other things. So we're going to see that even more as time goes on. And fortunately, yes, we are equipped, and we understand that, and we are equipped to help people in that much more with it. So I think, as much as we would, it's a great opportunity. It's not one we want to see people have to be in. However, yes, it is a great opportunity for us to serve them, though. So that's the way we're going to look at it.
Perfect.
So just so everybody knows, because we want to make sure people can find you, both physically visiting you and online and all that, why don't you just let everybody know your address, if you've got any social handles or email address,
for sure,
contact info, the whole gamut, just run through it.
The whole gamut. All right. So we are located right here in the Vellore neighborhood. We're on Weston Road, 9587 Weston Road. It's Unit 7. If everybody who knows Emily's Bakery, we're in that plaza.
Oh, okay.
Weston and Ashbury, we're kitty corner to Saint Jean de Brébeuf High School.
Yep.
So we're fairly easy to find physically. If you want to get in touch with us, probably the fastest way, give us a phone call. It's 905-417-5272. We are on social media all over the place. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We have a YouTube channel with videos. We are responsive to Facebook Messenger and Google Maps messaging feature. You can also email us, info@VelloreChiropractic.ca. Sometimes that's even the fastest way to get a question answered, but we always like chatting with people. So, feel free to give us a call, and we're happy to see, a lot of people call in or they email in and they say, I have this problem. I don't know who to see. Should I go here, or should I see, should I see the massage therapist, or is this a chiropractic thing, or is it the physiotherapist, or can acupuncture help? And we always do our best to try to kind of navigate that for them. And that's part of our team is great in being honest with people. We're not going to say, well, you need all four. Let's find you the best thing, or at least what's the best, what we feel would be the best starting point, just from the conversation that we've had. What's the most pressing need, or what do we feel will be the most efficient and effective thing for you? At least get things started, and let's send you there first. You may need some of these other things at some point, if not right away as well. But let's start with step one. Let's get you there. Let's see where that brings you. And hopefully you like the experience. Again, we hope you like the experience in the clinic, and that, if you are finding that what we're doing is helpful, that yes, you will, you'll continue it, and you may use some of the other services.
Perfect.
So that we always welcome that. We always want people to, hey, let's do a little bit of dialogue. We always want to talk to people and help them get to where they want to go.
Yeah. And then once they're in your office, they feel comfortable, and then they can just go on to another professional if they need that as well.
Yeah, if it's needed. And again, that's where our staff, our team of practitioners are really great. They're able to identify, even if it means them saying, I'm not the therapist that you should be seeing, right? You should go see them. You need a different service than what I provide. So let's get you there. Let's send you there and set that up. So, yeah. So they're not, they're not like, yeah, you got to stick with me. No, I'm not helping you. You got to stick over there.
No, don't go down the hall.
Don't look at that happy guy coming out of that other room. Stick with me. Yeah. So yeah, we have a great team. Everybody's really collaborative that way. So it is something that we're really proud of that way.
That sounds great. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And
thank you. It's been a blast.